solid. That series, I was thinking that series with the Heat would go at least 7 games.
I mean, it still could go.
It still could.
I mean,
if they go down 2-0, then.
Yeah, I mean they don't have a ton of experience, and there's some people like Marvin Williams isn't stepping up at all. I mean they
going down 2-0.
Yeah,
it's going to be tough for them to come back.
Yeah, like I said, they'll win maybe one game. The series that I'm actually most interested in, other than the Cavs Pistons, obviously because I'm a Cavs fan, but the series that I'm most interested in is the Indiana Pacers versus Toronto Raptors. I think the Pacers can do it. I think this game's going to go to 6 or 7 at least. Well, 6 at least. I'm thinking it's going to 7, but I think the Pacers are actually going to come out on top. Paul George is back. He's showing what he can do. He's filthy. He's awesome. I think he's going to lead them to an upset. He's going to upset the Raptors, and they're going to move on to the second round. But from there, I don't know what's going to happen. But that's what I'm saying. I'm predicting Pacers are going to upset the Raptors. That's the series I'm looking for.
Do you think that's the only intriguing series in the first round?
Yeah. And other than that.
Clippers, Blazers, maybe.
Blazers, maybe, but the Clippers handle them really well.
I mean, they did, but yeah, the first games of all these games have been like blowouts. But like the Mavs came back, they won the second game. Obviously, Durant shot like 20%.
Yeah.
But I mean, you never know. Game 1, you can't judge too much off of Game 1. The Trailblazers could come back and win this game tonight.
I actually think they will. Actually, I think they'll take one in LA.
Yeah, if they take one in LA, I think it's good.
Yeah,
that's huge. I mean, if you can take one from the home court, if you're starting off away, if you're the lower seed, that's big time.
Mm-hmm.
That's big time there. But the series that I'm not looking at, I'm not going to watch another game, is Golden State Houston. What a joke of a series that is.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we all predicted Houston to get that 8th seed over the Jazz.
I didn't, but I would rather see the Jazz in here than the Rockets. The Rockets are terrible.
Well, who did you predict was going to win the East?
Get that to yourself.
Yeah, but I also said I don't know. I had some.
No, who did you pick to win the East though?
The Raptors.
Wait, so hey guys. So you had a pretty clear consensus about, I believe everybody was the Cavs versus the Warriors, right?
Yeah.
So, as far as that 8 seed, I guess at this point it really doesn't matter who would have gotten the 8 seed. I feel like we all agree that Golden State would have won that game. Do you disagree?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I was really going to say something.
You said hold up.
I didn't know if you were going to say something.
Yeah, I was going to talk about Golden State being in the finals. I don't think it's as clear cut.
If this ankle injury is serious,
because of that. Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say, what are you talking about? I'm like, it's pretty clear cut if Steph's out there, but you're right.
No, I didn't.
But even the game that Steph wasn't out, they still beat him by. I mean, it's only 9 points, but still, I mean, they handled him pretty well. Houston did come back there towards the end, but other than that, Golden State Warriors play well without Steph. Obviously, they're not as dominant, but it'll be close. Horace, what do you got next?
Steph can't play. What do you mean it'll be close? Like, obviously they'll beat Houston, but like if they don't have Steph,
like it'll be close. Like if they don't have Steph, it'll be close if he goes to the finals. If they have Steph, it's not close. I think he goes to the finals no matter what.
I don't know if they don't have Steph.
You also thought the Raptors were going to win the.
I don't think you think they would get by.
You thought the Raptors were going to win the East, and you thought the Jazz were going to get the AC.
You don't think they would get by.
Let's be honest. It'll be a good series, but Golden State's going to get past San Antonio. Believe you me.
With or without
Curry. Without Curry, it'll be close.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Hey, so you guys were mentioning teams like the Hawks, the Heat, the Celtics, even the Hornets. How far do you think that those teams, kind of middle of the ground teams, are going to go in this playoff series? Do you see any of them, advancing to that, or who do you see advancing maybe to that Eastern championship game, if any? What do you think?
I definitely think the Miami Heat could probably make a run, depending on how Joe Johnson plays. I think he's a big X factor for them. Definitely without Bosh, somebody's definitely going to have to step up for them and replace that scoring. Lou Alcindor showed up in game 1, had big 14 points in the first quarter. So they have the experience, they have the veteran leadership, they have some bench players who can score. So I definitely think they can make a surprise run.
What about you guys?
I don't know. Heat's not that bad of a pick. I mean, they were up there. I think they're better than the Raptors. I don't think the Raptors are that good. The Raptors and the Pacers are going to be a tight series, so it's either going to be them against the Heat. I don't see, like I said, I don't see Hornets moving on at all. But I honestly think my underdog pick is the Pacers. That's my underdog pick. If I want to play safe, I'm going to say probably the Heat are going to go to the Eastern Conference Championship game. But I think it's going to be Pacers, Cavs. I think Cavs are going to win pretty heavily there within 5 or 6 games at most, and they're going to go on. But other than that, I think Pacers are my sleeper pick.
You sure about the Hawks though? The Hawks are sneaky good though. You don't think so? Why not?
Horford isn't as good as what he used to be. Millsap is overrated. Jeff Teague isn't that good. Dennis Schroeder shoots the ball too much. I can go on. Kyle Korver is a great shooter, but other than that, he can't do anything. He's a liability on defense.
I don't know, but
their coach is awesome, but they don't have that big of home court, and they're not playing the Celtics well, and the Celtics don't even have one of their best players. The Cavaliers have a great regular season record against the Hawks. They beat them pretty well in Atlanta. I don't see them winning. Is there anything else you want me to say to that?
Nah.
Can I chime in real quick? I think you're kind of disrespecting the Celtics a little bit. I mean, they have very good wing defenders. You look at Evan Turner, you look at Jay Crowder. It's not going to be easy for them guys to
Yeah, but
score.
their best wing defender is out for the.
No,
Marcus Smart. You forgot
Jay
Marcus
Crowder, Marcus Smart, Evan Turner.
Avery Bradley is better than all of them.
He's probably the second best scorer on that team.
Second best scorer, yes, but best defender. Best wing
No,
defender.
I think Jay Crowder, definitely.
He can guard more positions, but Avery Bradley, I'll take him as a wing defender.
Marcus
over
Smart
anybody.
is up there too. Marcus Smart is a really good defender.
Yeah, but he's so streaky on offense too. That's the only
Yeah,
thing.
very.
If he's hot knocking down shots, if he's hot, Celtics are going to be pretty good. But like I said, that series is going to be good. Pace series is going to be good, but I don't see the Hawks moving on at all, especially not beating the Cavs.
No, I didn't say they were going to beat the Cavs. I said they could maybe meet them there.
Well, no,
I
they
don't think
can't.
so.
They'll meet them next round.
I think the Pacers.
That's right, yeah.
I think the Pacers are just as good as the Hawks, the Celtics, the Heat.
Yeah.
So I think they have the same amount of chances as those other teams. But I don't think they're going to beat Toronto. I think the series is going to go deep, 6-7 games maybe. But I think Toronto, after they get through that series, they're going to have their way in the next series and then meet the Heat. I mean, not the Heat, the Cavs
yeah.
in the Eastern Conference Finals. But the Cavs will take care of them in 5-6 games.
Hey, so switching gears into the NFL, draft season is just around the corner. A big ripple in the NFL draft for 2016 today. The Browns trading a pick to the Eagles. Do you guys agree with that pick? And how's your overall feel about this draft class? Do you think it was worth the trade for the Eagles to give up that much to get that spot in this year's draft? What do you think?
No, I think it's a very good trade for the Browns. After they signed RG3, RG3 is not proven anymore, so their quarterback's question's still up in the air. But to be honest, I think they did a great job. Carson Wentz and Jared Goff are not proven quarterbacks at all, so taking them 1 and 2 is very, very risky. I think the Philadelphia Eagles made a bad move. The Browns made a terrific move, but the Eagles are going to take probably Carson Wentz because Goff's, I'm guessing, going to the LA. Cali boy, obviously, a lot of people are guessing that. And from what I'm reading, actually, now with the latest polls is the Cleveland Browns are going to sign or draft Miles Jack, the linebacker out of UCLA. He's hurt right now, but what they apparently can do is they can redshirt him a year. I didn't even know you could do that in the NFL. Really? They can redshirt him a year or some equivalent of that, and they can save a crap ton of money. So Browns are playing money ball, and they're proving it with the trade that they just made. Obviously, trading down to 8 regardless, they're saving a bunch of money on their draft pick.
They picked up a first-round pick in the process.
They picked up a first-round pick. They
two.
picked up a second-round pick of this year. They picked up a 4th, a 7th, and I think a 3rd next year.
Real
too.
good trade.
A lot of good picks for not giving up that much.
Yeah.
Especially in this draft class. I think it's. I don't think there's
not
a.
good. It's not.
really
I think it's good. I just think it's not top heavy.
Well, it's like.
You think it's more
kinda
balanced
spread out,
out?
more
I think it is.
defensive.
I mean, it's more
There's
defensive.
there's no one in the draft that the Browns need anyway that's worth taking
Yeah.
at 2.
Well, there's a lot of things Browns need.
I mean,
But I'm
they
saying
need
that
the
that's
second
worth
best
taking
player.
at 2.
No, definitely. I agree there. Especially if Carson. I mean, I'm glad personally being a Browns fan they traded down because Carson Wentz and Jared Goff. I was scared that they were going to get him.
It'd be stupid to pick him in the first round, which is what they're. The first 2 picks, which is what's about to happen.
But you needed to. I mean, quarterback is the staple of your franchise, so you need to take a chance on quarterback. But Browns have taken way too many chances on quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Thank God they finally learned their lesson. It's going to kind of suck if Carson Wentz and Jared Goff turn out to be awesome. But I'd rather play it safe this time than drafting Johnny Manziel or drafting Brandon Whedon. I try to forget his name. Thank God.
All right.
I mean, as a speaking from the Eagles' perspective, I don't think it was a good trade for them.
No, it wasn't.
Because I don't think
They paid too much into him.
Yeah, they put a lot into him. They put all their chips in. And he's gonna have to pan out.
Paid all their
Or
Chip
they're
Kelly's.
Chip
Kelly's in.
Yeah, they put all the Chip Kellys in. But if he doesn't pan out, then they're really gonna suffer.
Yeah, big time for a while too. Because
but-
the Browns are gonna have a great pick next year in the first
Yeah.
round, hopefully. So I'm hoping that he doesn't pan out, and I'm hoping the Eagles.
And
are
as a
even worse.
Cowboys fan, I love it, because that's 2 picks,
Yeah.
2 quarterbacks gone. That leaves more Joey Bosa.
Yeah, that's Jalen Ramsey is actually
Yeah.
the
That's who I
mock
want.
draft that I look at right now.
Jalen Ramsey.
He's
to become a
filthy.
Cowboy.
He's gonna be
Yeah.
awesome, man.
Yep.
He's gonna be
Yep.
awesome. Zach, what were you gonna say?
All right, we were talking about the Browns quarterback about 2 weeks ago. RG3 signing with them. What do you think about the Browns' quarterback situation?
Man, oh man, has it been a situation since we came back to Cleveland, huh? Yeah, I mean, we haven't had a steady quarterback since '99. RG3, hopefully, if he stays healthy, I think he can be awesome. He showed glimpses of being awesome in Washington the first couple years, and then the injury obviously derailed him.
Well, what's around him? How is he going to be like awesome if he doesn't have the ball, anybody to throw the ball to?
Okay, I get that, but I'm saying he could be.
Yeah, he could, yeah, if they built, yeah.
Okay, we're talking about the Browns here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So, like I said earlier, Browns need a lot, but we're talking about the quarterback situation right now. Not the wide receiver situation, not the offensive line, not the running back, not the defense. We're talking about the quarterback situation.
No, to be fair, Matthew makes a very good point. No matter how great of a quarterback you have, if you don't have key players around you to make those plays for
He's
you,
not gonna be
that definitely
that,
is a valid argument.
I understand that, and Tom Brady does not has never had really that star receiver. He had Randy Moss for a little bit.
RG3
but-
isn't Tom Brady now.
Well, RG3 isn't Tom Brady. I'm
Be
just
careful,
saying.
be
A
careful.
great quarterback can make great receivers, or can make good, decent receivers good. RG3 back in Washington, what were the receivers that he have? Pierre Garçon. Okay, he was decent. Look at him now. He's not that good.
Yeah.
Who else did he have?
I mean, he could be. He could be.
That's
good.
what I'm saying. He could be good. He could be good. Obviously, we need more pieces, but I'm saying that RG3 could make the Browns a lot better if we can find a stable quarterback.
I mean,
hopefully,
it's
in
smarter
RG3.
than picking a quarterback in the first 2 picks. So I'll
Definitely.
give that, yeah.
At least in this draft.
At least in this draft, yeah. Anything else?
What's your total feel about just this looking way too ahead predictions for this upcoming NFL season? With this draft coming up, defensive players like Shaq Lawson even, and as you said, a very defensive heavy draft. Do you see any of these draft picks making a big impact? Maybe teams like the Rams coming out of nowhere, maybe playing some football, maybe even making the playoffs. Any underdogs, and who do you see maybe even winning it all? I know it's too early, but what do you guys think?
I think that I don't think the Jalen Ramsey of if he goes or Joey Bosa if he goes to Dallas, I don't think they're going to be like a huge impact saying like it's just them bringing them to the playoffs. But I think Dallas as a round is a way better team than they were last year, and I think they'll make the playoffs regardless of who they pick. Just because I think Romo being healthy is all year is gonna be big time. I like the Cowboys. We talked about the Cowboys last year. They're not in the best division. Not in the best division at all. So I think the Cowboys are going to be my team that are going to go to the playoffs. But I think that's a lot of people too. I think the Cowboys really underwhelmed this year, and they're big spenders. They're going to make some sort of move if they don't believe in them.
The schedule is pretty favorable, to be honest.
Yeah.
So.
I have to agree. I mean, they're going to be healthy. They have a really good draft pick. So if they stay healthy, then I think they can make the playoffs. I don't know. Their division is very bad, so that's probably the main reason.
I mean, that helps. It helps.
And also,
don't say that's the main reason.
It's not the main reason, but it helps a lot.
Don't sleep on the Rams too. I'm telling you, if Jared Goff pays off, I mean that's the Rams' one missing piece. They got some pretty decent receivers, Tavon Austin, and they got some pretty decent pieces into that team. So I think they honestly just missed a quarterback.
Another good team.
Sam Bradford didn't work. Nick Foles didn't work. Who else was there? Keenum was there for a little bit. Somebody else was there. I don't remember who else was in between all of them. But I think the Rams could be. Bradford.
You said Bradford, okay.
Rams could be good if Jared Goff pans out. But that's if Jared Goff pans out.
The Raiders could be good too.
The Raiders will be good.
Raiders will be good, but they're not even in the top 10. So, or they're not even in the top 10 draft picks, are they?
No, I'm just saying based off what we're feeling for this NFL season.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They could be good.
Definitely.
They will be good.
I don't think the Panthers. I don't think the Panthers are going to be good next year.
I would
You
go
don't
out.
think so? Well, they're not going to win 15 games. After that. But
I would go out on a limb and say
they'll win their division.
You said they're going to win 15 games.
The Raiders will win their division.
I said they won't. I mean, that's spectacular.
Sorry, go on. What were you saying?
I said the Raiders will win their division. That'll be a prediction. That's one of my.
Your division's not that tough though.
That's
They'll
dude.
win the division. That helps.
Yeah, it
them.
is.
That's
Broncos
dude.
and the
Stop talking
Broncos aren't going to be that
The
good.
Broncos are winning that
defense is
division.
Sorry, Zach, go
The
on.
Broncos are winning that division.
Yeah, I mean, I agree
With
that.
Mark
The Broncos are
Sanchez
gonna win
at
that
quarterback.
division.
They're going to draft Connor Cook.
With Connor Cook at quarterback.
They have
Yes.
Manning at quarterback.
Connor Cook
That obviously
wouldn't be bad, to be honest.
Yeah,
but Broncos.
you expect him to go in his first year and play really good?
Michigan State quarterbacks have a tendency just to be decent quarterbacks.
Kirk Cousins.
They're not all-stars. Yeah, they're not all-stars, but Kirk Cousins gets the job done. I think Connor Cook will too.
Yeah,
In his
the
rookie
Broncos are still
season?
going to win that division.
You never know. Give him a shot and he'll shine, I think. I like him as a person. I think he's a.
So how many games are we predicting? Because I'm thinking, the Raiders will get 10, maybe 11 games.
I think the Broncos are going to be right around there, 10 or 9, 10.
I would say the
Chiefs are good,
Broncos
too. They
would
made
get-
the playoffs last
Chiefs
year.
are good, but I'm not a big fan
What
of
was
the
their
Chiefs.
record last year? Did they win 10 or 11? I don't
I think
remember.
it was 10.
Yeah,
They
they're
made the
still.
playoffs. I think
they're
they
still.
won 10.
They're still a very good team.
They're still a very good teams. The Seahawks, I don't think are going to be that good though.
don't think
I don't think
Seahawks
the Seahawks are going to be that good. They have really no offense anymore. They don't have that. They don't have stud
Jimmy
receivers.
Graham's coming back.
They don't have stud
But
receivers.
he's a little overrated.
He didn't, as I say, he didn't fit into the
still
offense.
have- they still-
Marshawn Lynch retired.
They still
Russell
have-
Wilson
they
is
still have-
overrated.
Russell Wilson's not overrated.
He's overrated.
He's not
He's
overrated.
overrated.
He's
Nah,
a
he's
slightly
not
overrated, but he's still very top 5 quarterback. He's still very good. Even yeah.
I don't know
not
about
top
top 5,
five.
but he's not overrated on
He's
me.
All right, guys. So as we close out a great
Clearly
year
he's overrated.
here at the
He
extra
just said
point,
top five.
we've got some
That
superlatives,
was him.
some panel
Yeah, I said
superlatives.
Dwight
Before we
Howard
get to the main
was, what,
event,
top 3 or something?
I've got a couple small ones that our booth just gave me right now. So, the worst attendance of the year, superlative number 1. Who do you think? Who do you think it will be?
Are we voting on this or are they?
I'm going with Andy.
It is Anderson. Anderson's the worst attendance of the year.
You
The
didn't even
best
let us
attendance of
vote.
the year goes to Matthew.
Ew.
Anything to say about that?
That was a no-brainer.
I'd like to thank all my fans out there for inspiring me to come every day.
Hey, so another great award, one of my favorites, best couple of the year. I don't think it will take 2 guesses to guess who that is.
Oh, Willie and Zach.
Willie and Zach.
It's
Any
obvious.
comments on that award?
How did y'all come up with this award?
I love
It's
that. I love that
unanimous.
award. That's great.
Hey, so loudest on the panel. If you had to give out that award,
Oh.
who's going to? Loudest on the panel.
Willie?
Ah, come on, man.
It was a tie between Willie and Zach, but we gave it to Willie.
Zach.
My bad, not Zach. Andy. I was looking at Andy. I was looking at Andy. I meant Andy. Hey, but the final award of the year, I want you guys to take out your whiteboards. I think you got one next to you, Zach. You are voting for the best panel member of the year. You cannot vote for yourself. You get 1 vote only. Write it down. We're going to reveal one by one. I don't want any feelings hurt.
Are we
right?
going based on attendance? Are we going based on facts?
Based on overall just best MVP, most valuable panelist.
Okay.
Oh, that's fine.
I like that. I like
I like
that.
that.
Hey. Oh, man.
Hey, give me that marker, Matt.
All right, I'm going to give you guys just about 15 seconds.
All right.
It's a very coveted award. Winner takes home that trophy for the entirety of the
The rest
summer.
of the
Are we ready?
Hey, Andy, if you're ready, why don't you reveal first?
All right. No, can I go last?
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
Zach, hey, let's start.
Hey, we
off
should
right
have
here.
speeches with our pick.
Okay, yeah,
Go
with
ahead,
your
yeah.
pick. Yeah, tell me why. Tell me who you picked and why. All right. I'll let you hold the mic.
All right.
It might get a little emotional.
So, I'm going to go with Matthew.
Hey.
Oh man.
Not based on facts, am I right?
We're going off of Bad City. You know, his team made the playoffs. Panthers had a good run. You know, they came up short. They did lose to Broncos. You know, of
That
course.
has nothing to do.
Why did we give him a mic?
All right, but I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
Besides his team being good, anything?
I'm okay with Matthew as a pick, but you got to get facts, bro. Unlike Matthew.
His team lost to the Broncos.
That's the
So you
reason.
kind of feel for him a little bit, I guess.
Hornets, they made the playoffs. They're about to get swept.
Not swept.
So he needs kind of a win. He needs a win.
He needs a win. He needs a win. I
Hey,
agree.
Matthew, we're saying to you, who is your MVP of 2015-16?
I gave it to Andy, honestly, because he always put up a good fight against me when I was talking about Cam. I
Some
thought he
smoke
was gonna
cams
be
in
what
there?
he was. Andy didn't think he was. We just had good arguments. So
We did. The Ohio State
Okay,
debate.
that was a good one,
That was a
yeah.
good one.
yeah, I like
Well, I think we already have a winner now because I gave it to Andy as well. The guy
Oh,
always
man.
comes with heat. You know, he's always fully prepared for the show. And, you know,
When he
when
comes.
he's not at the show, you know, it doesn't have the same feel, you know? I'm not saying the show isn't good when he's not there. It just doesn't have the same feel. And, like, he really brings the life to the show.
You need the combat.
Hey, man, it was great. It was a great year. It was
Thank
great.
you, thank you. Man, I don't want to give it to everybody now. All right, this is honest award. I honestly think I honestly love being on the show. We got some great panelists here, but my MVP here. All right, he's not on the show. He's not on the panel tonight. My MVP is Josh, though. That guy steps in big. You know, obviously I can't make it. I can't make. He's in the back. I can't make it sometimes. You know, because studying. Zach needs to study English or whatever he's doing.
Spanish
You know,
quizzes.
everybody's got their own problems. You know, we're all in college, but Josh is here. He gives us all. He helps out in the back. He helps out on the panel when he can. Very knowledgeable guy. Can't wait to have him back on next semester. So Josh is my MVP.
Shout out to everybody in the back, Jushan, Emily, Taylor, even though
Taylor.
you're not here.
He's
Y'all are
watching.
the
Taylor is the
You guys-
LeBron.
Exactly.
We love you all.
Taylor
We
is
love
the
you all.
LeBron.
Hey guys, thank you so much for a great.
Hold on.
Yeah, we
Ed,
gotta
hold
have,
on.
we gotta have comments like.
Hold on. No, one more quick thing.
This is the
I
last-
want to
last show.
say, great job to Horace, All-Star MVP host. He's my vote for the MVP of the host this year. So great job, Horace. You do a great job. Impromptu, man. Love you, buddy. Kind of.
Any last words, Zach, before we go out?
And me and Matthew got stuff we want to say.
Go for it.
Go ahead. I might give a speech, so go ahead.
Jesus.
I don't have a speech, but I don't know. I like Horace just made the show run. I mean, he got all the good questions. He brings up nice debates. So yeah, Horace, good job, Horace.
You know what, Horace, man, you did a wonderful job, man. You were just a natural, like, at it, like, cause I feel like you just go off the top of your
Just all
head.
the top of
Like,
his head.
it's always like perfect. It's always what we need for the show, you know. And
And he butts in when he needs to when things get out of hand.
exactly. You know, it couldn't have a better host, to be honest, man. And it was a great year, man. I look
And
forward
a better
to
one next year.
Yeah.
Nothing but
No doubt,
improvements.
no doubt. Zach and Matthew, man.
Zach.
It was great with y'all too, man. Matthew was always here. You know, you can rely on Matthew to be here, rely on him to give his opinion. You know,
Dude.
about the Panthers.
If it's
and the-
factual or not.
and the,
I gotta say,
Hornets.
going back to Matthew real quick. My favorite person to argue is Matthew. He gets heated. He takes offense.
Yeah.
Man, he fights back. I
I'm
love
offended
it.
that you guys think we're going to get swept.
Zach usually he's right.
Man,
Zach just cracks up, man. It's hard to argue with Zach sometimes.
Zach brings the humor to the show.
He brings
man.
the humor for
He
sure.
brings the humor to the show. You gotta have humor everywhere you are, you know.
Sure.
And Zach definitely
He's the
brought
Charles
that.
Barkley.
You know, Zach made you look forward to coming to the show. Not saying nobody else did again, but you know, Zach, his sense of humor just made you.
And Zach, you would come in right when you needed to and deliver some of the best points. You'd be quiet for maybe 20 minutes and just come in and deliver the dagger.
That might be a stretch.
Hey, sometimes. I know sometimes I've seen him quiet and he'll come out of nowhere. But guys, we got to wrap it up now. It has been a great year. 2015, 2016 EP is over. That's a wrap. But we will be back in August. Better show. You know, best we've ever seen. So thank you, Clemson. Have a great summer. We'll see you next year.
Ride slow, homie.
One last time for Zach. Nick's tape.
Busted.
The Knicks suck, bro. They didn't even make the playoffs.
We'll be there next year.
Uh-huh.
You said that last year.